everyone. Welcome to the post-sermon chat. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining and engaging with us today. Okay, so over on our website, the online church platform, some conversation started about my comment about the whole second movie thing being the one that I like the least. And some people are big fans of The Empire Strikes Back. And so let's just go there. Let's just start there. Let's start with this whole second movie being the movie that you like the least or like the most. And let's just see where we are. Let's draw a dividing line, and let's particularly look at The Empire Strikes Back. All right? So those of you who are Empire Strikes Back people, give me a comment. I want to know if that's your favorite movie out of the trilogy. We'll just look at movies 4, 5, and 6. I'm also going to share with you what all the movies should have been called in Star Wars, because that's really funny. But as a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and share those with you. I see Andrew has already made a comment. He's been working on it during the virtual service, so I can't wait to read that to you. But as people are chiming in, here's what I want to do. I want to share with you what these movies should have been called, all right? So this is looking at all of them, and somebody has taken and switched up all the titles because they're better descriptors of what really happened. So episode 1 should have been the rise of Skywalker instead of the one that it was. Episode 2, because that's where Anakin, we see Anakin. Episode 2 should have been Revenge of the Sith. Episode 3 should have been Attack of the Clones, because that's what happens. Episode 4 should have been Return of the Jedi. Episode 5, The Force Awakens. Episode 6, The Last Jedi, because that's what we see. Episode 7, The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 8, A New Hope. And Episode 9 should have been called The Phantom Menace. There's that. You can Google it. What did I Google to get those? Star Wars titles correct or something like that, and you can watch the whole video. But anyway, all right, so people have chimed in. All right, let's see what Andrew says. Okay, I see Julie over on Facebook. Mitchum, hey, Julie. Praying for you and Billy. Billy has surgery on Wednesday. She shared it over on Facebook, so pray for him and pray for her as she waits in the waiting room. Sometimes that's the hardest place to be. So Mitchum's, we will be praying for y'all. Okay, so, but she does remind me that it is interesting to see that a few of you have never seen any of the Star Wars movies. Interesting. I'll just leave that there. All right, so Andrew says, here's the reasons why Empire Strikes Back is the best. 1, it makes me want to keep watching more Star Wars, more than any other movie. Okay, I see that. It does leave a very strong cliffhanger there. 2, the Battle of Hoth is fantastic. All right, yes, if you like snow. 3, the Imperial March. All right, 4, the stakes are the absolute highest. Yes, they are, and the twist is legendary. That is true. That is true. Like the Luke, I am your father. That is a big. So all that is true. Still not my favorite. So there's that. All right. Let's see. Who have we got chiming in over on Facebook? Let's see. Alyssa is here. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Anybody else? All right. Amy Flagler over on the website says she's also praying for the Mitchums. What would y'all like to talk about today? Give me some topics. Anything resonate with you from the message? Any detours that are kind of your go-to detours that the enemy uses to move you off of God's path? As you're commenting about that, I'll read some more comments. Let's see. The Millers, Blaine and Christine, hello. Empire Strikes Back is the best of those 3. Hoth Ice Battle is epic. All right, so you're on Team Andrew there with The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, my favorite. Okay, out of the 3, I would probably say Return of the Jedi is my favorite. I think A New Hope is pretty boring, to be quite honest. Luke is very whiny in A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back, I've already given you my opinions on, and so the Return of the Jedi, I think, is my favorite out of that. Let's see. So back to the question, what would y'all like to talk about today? Let me know. I'll be glad to chime in on that. It did anything from the sermon resonate with you? If not, that's okay. Maybe it will later. We can talk about anything else. So just let me know what you've got. If y'all want to keep it on the movies, we can, because tonight is the Oscars. The Oscars is my Super Bowl. I do love watching the Oscars, and I hear tonight is going to be a very unique one, obviously because of the pandemic, but it's a very produced Oscars. They're in different locations. Every nominee is required to be there in person with, of course, multiple tests and all that stuff. But yeah, so maybe talking about movies in this little post-sermon chat is fun. All right, let's see what Andrew says. He says, I will say that Two Towers is my least favorite of the Lord of the Rings movies. And yes, Luke is whiny, but he's at the beginning of his hero's journey, so he becomes confident and cool. Yeah, there's that. Or he's just whiny. Like, he's just really, really whiny. And actually, the whininess turns down some, but he's still a whiny Jedi. Like, even in Return of the Jedi, there's a little bit of whininess going on with him. So I mean, it's turned down, but it's still there. All right. Anything else? We've got some folks chiming in and watching. That's great. If not, I think the sun finally came out. Let's just get outside. How about that? I don't mind shutting it down. If y'all don't have any other comments or any questions, we can certainly just shut it down. A New Hope is a coming-of-age Western that happens to be set in space. Well, there's that, yes, Andrew. It really is, actually, though, in many ways, more of a Western plot theme than a sci-fi. Amy says, I love movies, a powerful way to experience adventure through other people's lives. God uses stories to teach us. Yes, he does. Amy Flagler also votes for outside and yay for sunshine. Looks like it may have gone back behind the clouds, but it's supposed to be out later. So, y'all, let's see. Hi from the Quigleys. This is over on Facebook. It was helpful to hear the 4 ways that Satan tries to stop us. Thanks for that, Stephanie. Jen says Two Towers is the best one, actually. See, so we get differences of opinions. I love it, y'all. I love you. I love being in the church with you, and we'll go ahead and shut it down today. Bye, y'all.